So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 4 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I wanted to dive into today include Sony finally talking more about PlayStation VR 2, dropping big information on the headset yesterday, and first gameplay. Along with that, PS5's next major update will talk about features such as VRR, 1440p, and release date. There's also this gameplay enhancement patent we're going to talk about, and Naughty Dog gives us an update on their development during CES. First, yes or no, have you tried virtual reality or not? This relates, of course, to one of the stories we're going to cover today, and I'm curious how many of you have actually tried virtual reality or not at this point. So comment below, yes or no, have you tried VR or not? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, gameplay enhancement patent. Reading from PlayStation Lifestyle, if you've ever struggled to figure out just exactly why you're not doing well in a video game, you're in luck. Sony recently filed a new coaching patent that aims to train players in the video game they are playing. Specifically, the patent describes graphical overlays, audio cues, and instant replays that users can access during gameplay, which may help PS5 gamers improve their skills. While all the above isn't necessarily groundbreaking, the patent does mention some more unique features. Notably, the program would decide to offer advice automatically based on past user performance. The patent states the method includes identifying a gameplay event during gameplay by a user. The gameplay event is tagged as falling below a skill threshold. The method further includes generating a recording for a window of time for the gameplay event and processing game telemetry for the recording of the gameplay event. Put simply, if a player dies while playing the game would offer advice and special features to help. One example similar to a kill cam in games like Call of Duty would allow players to watch a recording of their death in-game to identify points of improvement. Additionally, the patent shows that the game may offer tips such as jump now or start building a wall now during certain parts of the replay. Fortunately, Sony also notes that users can choose whether or not they want to use the coaching program. So this pretty much sounds like other patents Sony has put out looking into assisting players with actually finishing their games. Sony clearly wants people to finish their games, and providing system level hints and analysis on how to progress is of course useful and will probably be a part of a future game help upgrade. Now, diving into the second story of the video, Naughty Dog updates on development at CES. Reading from MP First, during the CES 2022 presentation, Naughty Dog co-president Neil Druckmann confirmed that the studio is working on multiple game projects. While talking about the Uncharted movie and HBO's The Last of Us show, Druckmann adds at the end, "And we're dying to share with you the multiple game projects we have in the works at Naughty Dog." So one thing that's weird about this is that for some reason Sony is knocking down videos that contain Neil Druckmann talking about multiple projects at CES. For some reason, I think we've had Neil already confirm multiple projects last year on the Naughty Dog blog and also on Twitter, I believe, before that. Regardless, this time around it's clear cut. Multiple game projects. He says it outright. This is probably Factions 2, which is confirmed, The Last of Us Remake, which was reported by Bloomberg, and a third title is rumored to be a new IP. We'll see how it goes, of course. I really hope Factions 2 finally gets revealed this year, but you guys let me know if you want a Last of Us remake still or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the third story of the video, Sony just dropped a bomb. Yesterday, I was just sitting there playing Uncharted 2, enjoying myself. I knew that CS was going on and that Sony would be there, but I didn't expect anything big from PlayStation, even if they do end up there. Then out of nowhere, they announced PSVR 2 officially, probably one of the most exciting pieces of hardware for me. If you've been following the channel, I've talked about PSVR 2 so much on this channel because I generally enjoy virtual reality. When I got PSVR 1, I binged through all the major titles like I haven't drank water in a week. I was obsessed, so much that I needed to elevate my VR experience experienced and got the Oculus Quest 2, knowing that PSVR 2 was coming in 2022, and I've enjoyed many experiences there as well. So, in terms of the news, let's get to it. Sony announced the official name of their next-gen VR headset. Surprise, surprise, PSVR 2. They also officially confirmed details we've heard in the rumor mill for some time now. PSVR 2 will support 4K HDR, lenses are OLED, 110 degrees field of view, 90 to 120 hertz, support inside-out tracking, which is what Quest 2 has. So tracking on PSVR 2 is going to be very good. No more camera to put somewhere. It's all done in the headset. They also confirmed haptic feedback for the headset. They provide a description for how it feels, stating gamers can feel a character's elevated pulse during tense moments, the rush of objects passing close to the character's head, or the thrust of a vehicle as the character speeds forward. PSVR 2 is about to be the king of VR again, in my opinion. They also confirmed eye tracking, which also led to them confirming foveated rendering. This means that the headset can provide high visual detail while maintaining performance, because it and the PS5 will sharply detail where you're looking at and lower the detail where you're not to improve performance. The controllers also foveated rendering. I don't know any other headset that has that. Maybe a high-end VR headset that I don't know about, but foveated rendering is a pretty big thing. I just wanted to note that. The controllers finally have a name. They're called the Sense controllers, which we all should have guessed. It makes sense. Get it? You know, Sense controllers make sense. And they ended it off with the first gameplay reveal of a PSVR 2 title in the works between recently acquired studio Firesprite and Guerrilla Games. It's the rumored but now confirmed Horizon Call of the Mountain. I've watched that little snippet of gameplay way too many times at this point, but it showcases the visuals Sony is set to bring with PSVR 2, and I am beyond excited. I need to lock one down on launch day. I'll cry if I don't. To push the VR space, I really hope Sony prices this thing right. More people playing equals more dev support and better games. I also hope Sony addresses PSVR 1 game support on PSVR 2. So many great titles would go to waste if they're not going to be playable on the new headset. I haven't played games like Fract because I just don't want to use PSVR 1 anymore. So hopefully PSVR 2 supports PSVR 1 titles as well. It'll just expand the library by so much for a lot of new players. Now diving into the final story of the video, the next major PlayStation 5 update. So this is something I actually wanted to talk about before the discussion started to pop off online. I've been asked about it many times at this point and was waiting to see what happened in December, and nothing happened, which isn't really a shocker. I would have believed VRR could have dropped in a small update in December to go alongside Sony's TVs getting the feature, but it seems more likely now that Sony is holding these features to drop them all at once on the next major update. Last year, Sony's first beta program rolled out in the second half of the year, and I guessed correctly when the final firmware would launch for the public, which was September. This was based off just my experience with how this beta program works, and fortunately, it was correct. We'll do this again for the next major software launch, but this isn't a confirmation or a for sure thing similar to last time. Before we get to that, let's talk about the news. So why are people talking about 1440p, VRR, etc.? Recently, Node insider Roberto Serrano has come out to claim that the next major update will include 1440p and VRR, but not only those, but also several other enhancements. He tweeted the following: Sony PlayStation is considering to deliver new beta version of the PlayStation 5 system software update before the official release later this year to check features features aimed to improve the UI UX experience and video performance, VRR, 1440p, social feed, dynamic background themes. Not sure what social feed changes we'll see, but the other ones like 1440p and VRR have been asked for many times. I think people have asked for themes as well, but not as much as 1440p and VRR, of course. Now, let's get into the prediction. So based off history, if Sony does plan to release an early 2022 update with a beta program, they should announce signups this month, with the beta rollout next month and final release sometime in March/April. The last beta took 2 months before it launched since its rollout, so that's why I say March or April depending on when it rolls out. April also lines up with last year's early 2021 major update, which dropped on April 14th, 2021. But before anyone gets excited about a potential April launch or late March launch or sometime in March or April. Let's wait for Sony's announcement for beta signups, then we can go from there. If they do intend to do a beta program and if they are planning an early 2022 update like they did in 2021, we should hear something this month. But you guys let me know when you think the update will roll out. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with bring on next gen VR. If you're excited like I am for PlayStation VR 2, destroy the comment section with bring on next gen VR. And I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.